Happy Friday. I just wanted to hop on here and say thank you and I love you for joining my page. And just gonna ask a couple questions and maybe they'll resonate with you, maybe not. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you want to be when you grow up? What's your dream life? These questions are big, they're hard. And for the longest time, they were scary for me because I wasn't somebody that was born into a family that knew exactly what I wanted to do. My parents weren't forceful on what I was going to do for my life or making me go to school or anything like that. I had the choice, which was amazing, and I'm very grateful for that. But it's scary not knowing. And for the longest time, I was just like, oh, I'll just be a famous basketball player because I used to love basketball. Or a famous singer because I used to love to sing. And it was just fame. I always just wanted fame because I had no idea what I wanted to do. I didn't know what kind of career I wanted. I was like, oh, maybe I'll be a lawyer because I used to like law shows, or maybe I'll be a criminal investigator because I like CSI, or my mom did, I guess, and I got into it for sure. And I really dreaded every time my school would be like, okay, ready, write down where you see yourself in 5 years, because I couldn't see where I was going to be in 5 years. I had absolutely no idea, and I just want to let you know that if you feel that way, you're not alone. So I felt like I was alone for sure. I felt like everybody had a plan. Everybody knew what they were going to do. Everybody already knew like their path that they were on. And honestly, I felt like there wasn't a job out there that was made for me yet. And here I am making myself into a YouTuber. Like when I was 7 or 8 years old and they were asking me what I wanted to be when I grew up, the internet was not as big of a thing as it is now. So technically this wasn't a job. This just wasn't a thing for you to do. So it's okay. I just want to say that it's okay if you don't have a plan, if you don't know what you want to do with your life. And you can just keep figuring it out on the way. And that's what I'm doing. And I feel like just a couple days ago, I finally wanted to be a full-time YouTuber. I knew that I wanted to have my own company, my own business, eventually, and I could always see myself as a professional businesswoman, but I had no idea what I wanted to do. I even joined a company that kind of said that they're going to teach me how to run my own business, but then I ended up having to sell their product, and I believed in the product. I loved the product. It was amazing, and it was way better than me working as a server in the industry. But I didn't resonate with it at all. I was like, oh, this isn't really what I signed up for. I thought I was learning more about how to run a business and how to start my own business. Like I was like through their business for sure, 100%. But I wanted it to just be that. I didn't want to have to use their product, sell their product in order to do that. And what I want to do, I want to start my own business. I want to start my own inspirational business, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I had no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I'm still figuring it out. Now I want to be a full-time YouTuber, and I want to have a website that has multiple videos that raise people's vibration and make everybody realize that you have the choice to live your happiest life. And because that's what I'm doing right now. I chose to pick up my life, start fresh, and I kind of ran away a little bit for a while, and now that I've brought meditation into my life, I am absorbing everything that's happened in my past, and I'm observing what it made me feel, and I'm realizing where I want to be and what kind of business I want. And now I'm like every day I'm making one step closer. I'm getting one step closer to that. Like, I'm taking a video right here, right now, and this is gonna build. I'm gonna build off of this. And I'm starting my own company. I'm starting my life. I am living my life to the fullest, and that's what I really want to do on this page, is help everybody else live their life to the fullest. And eventually I'll make that into a business, but right now I just want to share it. And I just want everybody to be as happy and just feel as loved as you deserve, because you deserve love and happiness and bliss. We all do, and it's just an amazing feeling, and I just want to share that with everybody. And I want you to know that if you don't know what you're doing with your life, that's okay. Like, I'm 25 years old and I'm just finally figuring it out. And there's been many people, like I believe Meryl Streep didn't get famous until she was like way later in her life. So like, just remember that it's okay if you don't know right now. I know people are always asking you, where do you want to be in the future? Where do you want to be in the future? What do you want to do in the future? A huge question to change, like a huge thought to change that, is I watched this little thing about this girl who is making 6 figures, and she's like 7 or 8 years old. And when she started this business, and now she's like 13 making 6 figures, and it's amazing. And you know what it was? It wasn't, where do you want to be when you grow up? Or what do you want to be when you grow up? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years? It was, what do you want to be right now? Who do you want to be right now? Like, just start thinking of all those questions as right now. And she created a business for herself, and it's amazing. It's so beautiful. And we can all do it. We all have the opportunity to do it. So you have the choice. I have the choice. We all have the choice to live our happiest lives. And that's what this page is all about. I just want to inspire people and help them become happy in their lives that they're living right now. And if they're not in a spot where they feel happy, then make you realize that you have the choice to change that. You can change where you are. You are not a tree rooted in the ground. You can move, you can leave, you can do anything you want to do. And yeah, I'm leading by example. Every single day I'm getting up and I'm making a video. I want to eventually have hundreds of videos, and maybe I'll make that into a business one day. That'll be amazing for me. That's my goal right now, is just to inspire people. And obviously when I was 5, 6 years old and people were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? I'm going to be an inspirer. I mean, like, maybe in my heart I did, but that wasn't a job. Like, I had no idea. So if you feel like there's no job out there for you, that's okay. Make it. Create that job for yourself. Because that's what I'm doing. I am finding what I want to do, and I'm doing it. Just do it right now. Because if you feel like inspiring other people, then you can inspire other people. Some people are already inspired just by my Instagram and Facebook pages, and it's so amazing. I feel so good when I know that I'm helping somebody, and I feel like people are getting something out of what I am doing. Like, I'm not doing it for me. I'm not doing it to build this business. I'm doing it because I want to help people, and I want to make them realize that you can live the best life. And I set those intentions to help you guys and to help everybody watching this, and to make you realize that you're not alone if you have no idea what you want to do with your life. It is okay. It takes time. Sometimes people are not just set up all the way to their deathbed kind of thing. And I was passionate about a few different things here and there, but I was never full on about what I wanted to do with my life. And here I am right now, starting it. I am choosing to live my happiest life and to just share it with the world, and hopefully people get inspired to live their happy lives and to just choose happiness as well. And like I said, we all have the choice. We all have the opportunity. And it is such a beautiful world out there. There's still so much to discover. I always wanted to be someone that discovered land or something, discovered something amazing. Now here I am, I'm discovering me. And that's the most amazing thing ever, because we are all on this earth together. Like, the whole earth is our home. We are all related. We are all together. Like, we are all one family. So yeah, it's sad to see everybody being sexist and racist, and it's just everybody against each other, because we're all one, we're all together, and the earth is our home. And I just want you all to know that I've been struggling with this forever. Like, I had no idea what I wanted to be. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna be a famous basketball player, I'm gonna be a famous singer. Like, I really like to sing, and I definitely still sing now, and I've been getting back into it, and it'd be really cool. My dad's got, he said he's got like a record label he's starting up, and that would be amazing. But like, at the same time, like, I'm not as passionate about that as I was before. Like, I'm more passionate about helping the greater good, and I think that's why I never went into those things, into the fame things, because I had a couple opportunities with my dad previously, and yeah, I felt it was more too superficial. Like, I didn't want to use my body in order to get fame and money. Like, I wanted to do it the right way, not the easy way, kind of thing, if that makes sense. Because if you think about it, like, there's always a path with least resistance, and that seems to be a little bit edgier, or might not resonate with your heart. You might think that it's the better way to do it, but I decided not to do it the easy way. I wanted to do it on my own. I wanted to do my life my way, and here I am doing it, and I'm absolutely in love with myself and in love with my life. And yesterday I went out and I spoiled myself, and I bought myself a bouquet of flowers, because we're the only ones going to give us the love that we want and deserve. If you want a bouquet of flowers, I never want a bouquet of flowers. Like, I don't really care. I just wanted them. I saw them and they were pretty and they smell good. And I really wanted them. So I spoiled myself. $14, a bouquet of flowers. Now I got a beautiful thing of flowers that I get to wake up and smell for a couple days. And I've started buying plants in my life, keeping those alive, because I love the one saying, it's like, if you love something, if you look at a flower and you pick it, that means you only like it because it'll die. But if you love it, then cherish it, and water it every single day. And it'll live for so much longer, and it'll bloom, and it's just a beautiful thing. I'm kind of getting off topic, but I just wanted to share that we have to love ourselves, because we're the only ones that know how to love ourselves and what kind of love we want. Even if you have a significant other that you've been with for years and years and years, and they do buy you little things, or tell you little compliments, like, it's great, that's amazing, but it's all within ourselves, giving ourselves permission to be happy and feel loved. Ourselves, it's all within ourselves. So life is a reflection of us. So whatever you're putting out into the universe, you're going to get back. So just remember that if you're looking for something or you're reaching for something, just remember to look within. Like, don't look outside. Everything that you want is already within yourself. Give yourself permission right now to feel happy. Give yourself permission to right now to start what you want to do. It may not seem like a career or a lifestyle or anything, but that's okay. Lots of people looked crazy when they were discovering things in their lives. Like, that's fine. Just live your life, and who cares what other people think? And I've been going through a huge step in my life. The last 4 years, I've been really worried about what people thought about me. I built up this big ego, I guess. Always worried that if I said the wrong thing, I'm a people pleaser. I've always been a people pleaser, and I'm trying to not be a people pleaser anymore. I am being me. I'm living my life. And if you don't like it, then that's okay. That's okay. Like, you don't have to be my friend. You don't have to be my follower. But obviously, I'd like it if you were, and I hope that something I say resonates with you. But there's going to be people all around the world that you just don't resonate with, and you just kind of butt heads with. And that's fine. That's totally fine. There's 7 billion, or more than 7 billion people in this world. So if there's a couple people that don't like you, or a couple people that don't agree with what you're doing or saying or believing, then that's fine. Whatever. Let it go. Observe it. Feel it. Don't fuel it. Don't push it away. Don't hide it. Because for the longest time, that's what I was doing. I was just saying what I thought people wanted me to say, even though I didn't really mean it. I wasn't really true to my word. I would just keep shifting from job to job. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life. And now here I am, I'm buckling down, I'm choosing my pathway, and I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I am living my life to the fullest, and I am doing it for me. So another reminder out there is, if somebody's asking you, where do you want to be in 5 years? Just say you want to be right here, right now, living your life to the fullest. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I want to have success. Whatever success to you, or whatever success means to you, then just share it with the world or don't. Just live your life and things start to fall into place, and just go with what your heart wants and follow those passions, because forever I had no idea what I was passionate about. I felt like I was always good at a whole bunch of things, but I was never amazing at one thing. I never knew what I wanted to be when I grew up. I never had those specific things that I wanted to strive towards. So now here I am, I'm writing down what I want. I'm journaling more often, which has been a huge thing, because now I go back to it and I'm like, wow, I can't believe that I was thinking those things that time in my life. And it's amazing to go back and read later on, and jogs your memory of a few things, and then it might re-spark something that you forgot that you loved. Go back into your inner child and do a puzzle, do something that your inner child used to love to do. I used to play with dolls. It might seem silly, but whatever. Just bring that inner child, bring that creativity and inspiration, and just bring it back and feel it, and feel where you want to be, and just follow your heart. I know it seems cliche and cheesy, but just follow your heart and follow your passion, and then your life just starts to fall into place. Just don't do it for anybody else, do it for you. And remember that I have no idea what I wanted to be when I grew up, and here I am, I'm creating my path. And like I said, the job you are gonna have in your future might not even be created right now. You might have to create it yourself. Who was the first YouTuber? Everybody was probably like, this guy's not gonna make it. Like, who knows? But even people nowadays don't even understand what a full-time YouTuber is. Like, oh, is that just a hobby kind of thing? Like, no, like, there's a lot of people that make a lot of money off of it. It's like online world is what's going on. So if you find that you don't see an actual career for yourself, create it. Make that career for yourself. All the things in the world, or anything you can think of in your imagination, is possible. I fully believe that. If you believe it, then you can achieve it. And yeah, that's my little rant for the day. I want to just say thank you again for coming on here, and I really appreciate you, and you are loved by all, and just feel it. Just feel your life and live it. I hope you guys are a little inspired, and maybe that'll gives you a little breath of fresh air, because you're not alone, not knowing what you want to do with your life. Just sit down and maybe write a few things that you used to do all the time, and maybe it'll inspire you to find something that you want to do. Try a new thing. Maybe it'll be the thing that changes your life. I remember when I started rock climbing, I just felt like I wanted to do it because I wanted to try it out. And here I am. I'm completely into the lifestyle. I have a rock wall in my living room. Like, I'm a whole new person. You just got to try something new, and it might take over your life, and you might just start doing it for the rest of your life. So I'm going to be full-time rock climber forever. That's just what my hobby that keeps me fit. And I like to also train people and coach people and help them get better with their bodies and figure out their way. And it's a mental game too, so it's really amazing. So yeah, I coach rock climbing, and now I'm kind of doing like a little life coach thing on here, of being an inspirer. And people might not understand what that means, but that's okay. I'm doing it. I'm doing me, and I'm living for me. And it eventually maybe will turn into a business. Maybe it won't. Whatever. I'm just so excited. I do want to be my own boss one day. So I hope that this does go go big, go home, go big or go home, right? So yeah, I love you. I appreciate you for coming onto my page, and I hope that I said something that resonates with you and you're a little bit inspired now. Have an amazing day. Have a super fantastic, wonderful day.